it to Moss. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They run. This is Cohen. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now he'll let it go deep. This is caught at the 20, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that one results in 35 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Vick. His throw caught at about the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He cannot get away. Down goes Vick. John Randall in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And oh no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down, and they will lose the football. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They begin the drive with Williams. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And, we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Vick will look to throw on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Buying time to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
First down, Vick. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. Flush to his right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They can never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him an even gain of 10, but now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, the spin. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. A first down throw coming for Vick. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Vick on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Vick. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Again, it's Vick. Being chased down. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Forced out to his left. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. Now he's flushed out left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And Jeffrey's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tim Brown from a yard out. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And New York set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Off the play fake. Murray. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Here's Andy Lee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Andy Lee now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Let's go.
From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Separating from the gun. Murray, he's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Brian Urlacher able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Vick now. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. 3rd and short yardage. Vick. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Bears on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing, Vic. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Khalil Mack in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And now out come the Giants. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, flush to his right. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And that's how this one ends. A dramatic fashion.